Why, God? Maybe you find yourself asking that question today. Why me? Why now? Why, God? What is the purpose of this pain? Surely you must have a purpose for the situation that I'm facing right now. I can relate to all of your questions because my husband and I are walking through a devastating time. But let me back up to January of this year. January 2025, we were asked to adopt a newborn that was due in August, and obviously our answer was an absolute yes. If you have followed along on this channel, then you know our heart's desire is to care for children. Our desire is to also have kids of our own one day, and we wouldn't have gone through the foster to adopt licensing process if we didn't feel a call from the Lord to care for kids in need who need a stable, loving Christian environment. So as the year has progressed, ultrasound visits, doctor's appointments, learning the baby's gender, a baby girl, we prepared our home and our hearts for this amazing answer to prayer. We had absolutely nothing for a child, so we were starting from scratch. And so the months rolled by quickly, and here we are in August, the month the baby was expected. And she arrived, and we were there. It was pure love at first sight. To have such immense love for this child right off the bat only reminded me of the love the Father has for us as His children. As we looked upon her precious little face, so the Father gazes at us in loving adoration. And then it happened. The birth mother changed her mind. She was taking back the baby. Devastation has wrecked my husband and I. A pain so deep, there are no words. What was the most amazing day of our lives soon turned to the worst. And so the questions began. Why, God? Why us? Why now? But even through this whole situation, the Lord has brought us specific scriptures like Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 that says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." And Isaiah 43, verse 2, "When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. The flames will not set you ablaze." I love how that verse says, when you pass through, when you walk through, because it's not a question of if we will go through painful, difficult times, but when. And His promise is to be with us when we do. The Lord gave me a bit of revelation last night as I just sat with Him, asking what was the purpose of this whole situation. And it hit me. As you are in the middle of going through something, you don't know the purpose, at least not until you come out on the other side. Sometimes all you know as you're going through is the pain, the heartache, the questions. Your mind searches for answers on how does this end. But God is God and we are not. He knows all things. He knows the end from the beginning. And as we go through difficult times, He whispers, "Do you trust me?" Not only with the outcome, but with your pain, with your fragile heart, with your disappointments, with your questions, with your anger, letting Him see the deepest, inmost thoughts. Do you trust Him with all of that? Because the reality is, He wants us to trust Him with all things and in all things. I share all of this with you today because it's only a matter of time before you'll go through something difficult, those rivers, those fires. But remember, as you do, that God is with you. That alone brings me a sense of peace. We may never have all of our questions answered, but if I can say it is well with my soul, then what does it matter? It is well with my soul because God is with me. It is well with my soul because God loves and cares about me. It is well. Hold on to His promises. Hold on to His hand for dear life. He's the only one who will never let you down. So share this with someone who needs this word of encouragement today. Maybe you yourself needed this encouragement. You're going through a storm and you have questions and you're asking God why. And so I pray that this brings you peace and comfort today, that it reminds you that God is with you in the midst of whatever you're walking through. And I just ask for your continued prayers for my husband and I as we go through this difficult situation. But we are so thankful that God is with us, and we are so thankful for the people that we have around us, because we can feel the prayers of our friends and our family, and we know that His plan will prevail. So God bless you guys, and until next time, we'll see ya.